my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a few things that you can do while you're bored or quarantined at home because of the coronavirus. So stay tuned to see all those things. So let's get into it. Clean up your art supplies. This is something that I need to do all the time because my stuff is always a mess. And yes, what you see right now, I made this mess just so I could show you me cleaning it up, but really all the time my desk is usually worse than this because I never clean it up. Look through old sketchbooks. This can give you a lot of inspiration. I personally love doing it, and sometimes I find some ideas that I drew a long time ago and I really like and maybe want to redraw them, and usually I can make them better because these are old sketchbooks and they're just good to look through and see how far you've come, and usually you can get some inspiration from it. These are two that I've done within the last year, and I always just love looking through them. I look through them a lot. And then here in a second, you'll see me pull out a really old sketchbook. This is from like 7th grade, I think, so that was like a few years ago. And yeah, I don't look through this one that much, but I did pull it out of the drawer and I looked through it today. I can definitely tell how much I've improved, and I do like some of them, so it's always good to look back. Start a new sketchbook. I always think that starting a new sketchbook and just seeing all the blank pages, yes, it can be overwhelming, but it always does give me a little bit of inspiration to draw something new. And some of these that you're seeing here are new and some of them aren't. I didn't have a lot to look through right now, so the ones you're seeing probably have a few sketches. I don't know if you see those, but yeah. You can also see that I have a lot of different sketchbooks, so whatever you're into, markers, watercolor, just plain sketching, you can find a sketchbook for that. Color in a coloring book. I think this is fun when you can't think of anything to draw, but you still want to do something art related, so they've already drawn it for you and all you have to do is color it. Coloring is my favorite part anyway, so I do like to sometimes just sit down with a coloring book and get out some colored pencils and color. Here I drew, well, I colored this bell. I did that actually on an airplane, I think. And so I have the Disney Beauty and the Beast and then this Lord of the Rings one. I actually pulled this out of the drawer and I haven't seen it probably 2 years, so I might actually color something out of there. And then I found one of my Harry Potter coloring books. I have a few of them, but I just don't know where they are right now. So yeah, I've done a few in here, and I think it's just really fun, and it may give you some inspiration for one of your own drawings. Like I already said, I like to use colored pencils, but here I have some markers you can use, and then here are some Prismacolor Cool Erase pencils. I usually use the Crayola brand though when I color in these books. You could also even go as far as to do like some watercolor markers. Anything works. 3 marker challenge. This is something that you can do even if you've done it before. It's always fun. I've only done it a few times and never on this channel, but so I have Copic markers, Blick markers, and I think these are Artify markers. So what you do is you just get all your markers out and you pick 3 without looking. I promise right now I am not looking, by the way, when I'm picking these. And then once you have your 3 markers, you could do this even with like 5 markers, 10 markers, something like that. It's really up to you, whatever you want to do. Then you can swatch them and see what you think you can create with them. I actually like this color palette I picked out here. It's not like the brightest colors. I usually use like bright colors, but I actually kind of like the way they looked all together once I swatched them on this little piece of paper. You could also do this with colored pencils, and I also recommend that if you wanted to, you could take like the grays out or just the colors that don't really go with much and pick from like the brighter colors and the more easier colors to work with. Let Pinterest decide what you draw. This is always fun, especially if you don't know what to draw. All you have to do is search something like drawing ideas off Pinterest, And then I usually just kind of scroll for a while, like you can see me doing, and don't really look at them. I mean, if you want to look at them, that's fine, and something catches your eye, but I usually just scroll and then put my finger on something randomly, and then I either use that for inspiration or directly like draw it. So these flowers here, you can use those, or here I also did the same thing with hairstyles. I mean, you could do it with anything. The possibilities are endless on Pinterest. Try something new. I have a lot of art supplies that I have never tried out, which I really should. And these are the Inktense pencils. I've tried them a few times, and I've actually filmed a video coming up soon that I'll be posting about these. But yeah, I really need to get into using all these art supplies that I haven't used yet. So if you have something like that sitting around, that's a great way to take up some time. Start a YouTube channel. I know it's a little bit harder than it sounds, but you should start your own YouTube channel, either if it has to do with art or something else. It's very fun, and I find it takes up a lot of my time making videos and editing them, but I also enjoy it along the way. Also, if you can see that little writing there, you could also just subscribe to my channel and binge watch some of my videos if you want to. So yeah, something fun to do. Make a digital drawing. Okay, I'm recording with my iPad, which is what I draw on, so I can't really show you me doing a digital drawing, but here I have some pictures of some of the drawings I've done recently. You don't have to buy an app or even buy a pencil. You can just do it with your finger and get a free app. It's just really fun, and it's always great to try something new like this, and I always enjoy doing a digital drawing. A lot of mine don't turn out, but even if they don't, I had fun doing it. Draw outside. Now, I do get that in some places you can't really do this, but it is always fun to go outside and enjoy some fresh air. And finally, we have one more thing for you to do. Use hand sanitizer. And I know this is kind of funny, but I'm being serious. Use some hand sanitizer, keep yourself safe, keep everyone else safe, and yes. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This really is some stuff that I like to do when I'm home and I'm bored, and I know probably everyone else in the world right now is, so here you go, this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please have a wonderful time off school if you are, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Goodbye!